Welcome back to Living the Grand Adventure, guys. I'm Kevin. Tonight, I'm out here on a cold, crisp night. I'm in the backyard of my house. I do have my sleep system set up. What we're going to be doing is testing out the Durston X-mid 1 in cold temperatures. I also have my Gear Doctor's Apollo Air mattress. You guys have requested me to actually test that out in some cold weather. I've got it out here tonight too. But I do have a 0-degree sleeping bag that I'm going to be testing it with. This is what I would carry in the winter during very cold temperatures, which of course tonight it is. Right now it is 15 degrees. It's a little after midnight. I would have started this video a lot earlier, but I was working and didn't get off till 10 o'clock. Wanted to get a little bite to eat, see the family for a few minutes. But now I'm out here tonight. I'm going to be testing this out. I'm going to sleep in this overnight. I've got a late day tomorrow, so I don't really have to worry about anything in the morning. So we're going to see how it goes. If you can tell, we got a little bit of a flurry right now, so it's kind of neat. Actually out here in the snow. It did recently snow about 8.5 inches, 9 inches in the area that I live in. So it's definitely good winter temperatures right now, winter weather. So we're going to give this a good test. I'll show you how I've got it set up, and we'll take a look at it really in depth. Then I'll crawl in and we'll see how we do throughout the night, guys. I have the Durston set up. I literally set it up on purpose with just 4 stakes. That's what they say you can do as a minimalist. So I've got it set up that way here in the snow. If you saw, I did kind of shovel some of the snow out, clear a little bit of a path, and I do have a lightweight ground sheet underneath it just to give a little bit. This is how I would set it up in the winter, so I want to test it exactly the way I would, you know, if I was on trail. I do have, this is a 0-degree sleeping bag here. This is a hiking bike. I've had it for a while. It actually doubles as a Cocoon. You have seen it on the channel, but it's been a very long time since I've used it. And once again, the air mattress in here, I have that set up. We're going to give that a shot and see what we think about it tonight. So I'm going to crawl in here in a few minutes, and we'll see if we stay toasty or if we get cold, guys. I came back into the house before I crawl in the tent for the night and lay down. Had to use the bathroom. But I wanted to go over a couple of things with you real quick. I did film a little section of this video earlier, and what it is actually showing you the base layers that I'll be having on while I'm out there. When you're testing equipment, you do have to factor that in, especially for cold weather. And I want to be as transparent as possible to show you, exactly how I'm testing this equipment. That way you fully understand what you need to do in the colder weather like this. Definitely layers make a big difference. So I wanted to share with you the layers that I'm using tonight to actually bring down the temperature and be able to test this equipment. That way you understand where I'm coming from when I test the equipment. And if you get out there and you're trying to sleep maybe in your skivvies, you're just in your boxers or whatever, if you get cold, guys, understand that I'm not doing that tonight. I'm going to be sleeping in layers. If I get warm, I'm going to shed a layer, and we'll see how far down I can actually get this. We'll take a look, but right now, what I want to show you here in just a moment is the layers I'm starting out with at the beginning of the night. Basically right now I'm getting ready to actually head out the door, but I thought I better cover this real quick with you guys, that way you understood where I'm coming from while I'm testing this equipment. And I'll let you know at the end of the video later on in the night whether or not I actually do shed any layers, and if I was comfortable doing that, and how I felt when I did that. I'll let you know if that actually happens. So to cover my base layer, I have a real tree bottom layer. This is the shirt here. This set is actually rated at 32 degrees Fahrenheit, 0 Celsius. So this is what my base layer will be for tonight. So you can see this is the pants that go with that layer. Like I said, rated at freezing, 32, 0 degrees centigrade. Will be this here. This is actually, you'll see right here, it's a Russell brand. The top layer, should be rated at 20 degrees Fahrenheit. I'll put the Celsius up on here. I do have, of course, the shirt. And this is the pants that go with this set. This would be my middle layer if I was hiking. Of course, I would have a pair of hiking pants over all of this. But to sleep in, this is what I normally would sleep in. We're going to try it down, the temperatures that we're going tonight. Feet, I will have these here. These are a Smart Wool brand merino sock. These are my hiking socks. And I do have these big, basically calf length merino wool socks. They're very thick and very comfortable. I'm hoping this will keep my feet warm. We're going to test it out, guys. Layer of protection, I do have this I'm going to be having on my head. It's just a standard, outdoor hat that is double layered. Should be really comfortable. Just got this recently, and of course a buff to prevent condensation inside the tent as I breathe throughout the night with the colder temperatures. Alright guys, I'm in here. Kind of snug in here. Feeling pretty good. Actually already, I'm much warmer than I was outside the tent. The only thing that's kind of cool is my upper body. It's because I got my arms out right now holding the camera. But other than that, I'm not feeling any cold from the ground at this moment in time. I do have my hiking pants on. Like I said, in the middle of the video, I normally wouldn't have those on. I'm about to kick those off to kind of give it the good test. But for the most part, I seem to be comfortable right now. We'll see how that feels in a couple hours, guys. So guys, I just dozed off for a couple of minutes, probably about an hour and a half or so. I'd say it was about 1 o'clock when I dozed off. So yeah, it's about 3 now. Just figured I'd pull up AccuWeather so you can see. It's 18 degrees, so it's not super, super cold. Not as cold as I was expecting, but I'm comfortable. I'm not getting any coolness from the ground at all. The sleeping bag is keeping me warm on top, so I'm quite kind of happy. Now, there is no major wind and anything like that tonight, so of course if there was, what I would do is actually take the tent and put it lower to the ground with more stakes. But I wanted to try it out the way they suggest, just doing the 4 stakes. And I've been comfortable. There has been a breeze coming through, and I'm not really feeling it because, of course, the high bathtub right here on the tent, if you can see, this is what it looks like. So I've been fine tonight. I'm really surprised with the air mattress. I didn't think without any foam or anything that it would hold the heat that it's holding. But if anything, I'm feeling more cool air up top with the 0 degree sleeping bag than I am on the bottom with the Gear Doctor's Apollo air mattress. I'm warm. I've not felt any cool from the ground at all, and I'm sleeping on snow. I mean, obviously. Right now, it's working for me. I'll let you know how it feels in about 3 hours. Good morning, guys. Well, got a little condensation inside the tent. Not too bad though. I took my buff off. Now I did go down to 1 layer on my pants here. Slept comfortably though. Let's see what time it is. Got my phone inside here. Let's see. Hope you guys can see me decent. 5:40, not too bad. So, according to AccuWeather, it is 14 degrees now. It says the real feels 17. It's pretty chilly outside the sleeping bag. I'm about to crawl back in here. No, for real though, guys. Yeah, it's 5:40. It's time to get up. I slept. Sorry about that. I slept pretty comfortably. Upper body stayed pretty warm with both layers, no problem. Pretty good night's sleep. Apollo air mattress works really well. Hyke and Byke 0 degree is working cool. The Durston has kept me really comfortable. There was a breeze that was coming through earlier. It's kind of slacked off, but I've stayed pretty warm inside here. Now, of course, out now, I need to start throwing some layers on to get warm again, but down inside the sleeping bag with the air mattress, been good to go tonight, guys. So guys, it's the end of the night. It's about 6 o'clock in the morning. I'm gonna be heading in shortly. I'm gonna do breakfast for everybody and just kind of relax for the morning. I got some stuff to do a little bit later in the day. Might get a little nap in, but I slept really well in the tent. I just actually crawled out just now and just woke up a few minutes ago, as I told you. Guys, that was a great night of sleep. I feel very confident that I could take this system out on trail. And of course, the big question was always the Apollo Air Gear Doctor's air mattress. That mattress actually worked really well. I felt no cold from the ground whatsoever. I was actually really shocked. It's gotten pretty chilly. Ready to head in and get warm. The Durston tent seems to work real well. That 0 degree sleeping bag's working great. I'm ready to hit the trail in some good cold weather. I'm hoping I can do something like that in the next couple of weeks. We'll see. But for now, that's a good test, guys. I want to make sure I could get that done for you. I've had plenty of people requesting me to test that air mattress, and I was able to get that done tonight. I hope you guys check out that air mattress because it is definitely, for the price point and the weight, and being able to use it in summer and winter, it's definitely something worth having, guys. I've really enjoyed it, and I'm actually quite happy to have reviewed it. I probably won't do another review on it. This was the test for the winter. I've already done the summer review and showed you the specs. You can check that video out right here. But I will be doing a review on the tent very shortly. So guys, if you enjoyed the video and have found it informative, definitely like, share, subscribe, and comment. Check out our Instagram and Facebook. I'll post it right here. I'll see you next time on the trail. Until then, guys, always remember to live your grand adventure to the fullest. Take care. We'll see you then.